Good morning, it is Thursday. We don't have P today, she is at school, and my plan is to film what books I've read this month, my TBR for June, and sort of my thoughts on everything. I am quite tired today. We had book club last night, which you'll see in previous clips, and I got in just after 9 and I really struggled to sleep last night, so I'm not feeling the best today. But we are gonna go put on some makeup and try to make ourselves feel a little bit more human. This is still wonky. This is my third time filming this. We are on the front camera because I've not quite got confident with sorting the back camera out and trying to film, because I can't see where everything is and it stresses me out. Yeah, this is my third time trying to film my reading wrap up. So we're gonna do this quick fire. I'm sorry this is not gonna be in depth. But if you follow me on Instagram, you see my reviews and all that. But I'm gonna get into this because it's stressed me out. I'm gonna start with the book club book of the month, which is Insatiable Book 1 in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. I gave this a 2.75 star. This is the first dark romance I've read from start to finish, and if I'm quite honest, I thought with all the ratings on this, it had quite good 4 point something stars and thousands and thousands of reviews. I really thought this was going to be the book to get me into dark romance, and I'm a little sad that it wasn't. I found at times it was very repetitive in the things that were going on. I felt we had mostly 300 pages of not much happening. There was small things going on, making the story move forward, but I felt for the majority of it we weren't really getting anywhere. Nothing was really going on, and I found my time at times to be quite bored. So yeah, I am a little disappointed that I didn't enjoy this as much as I wanted to, but I'm glad that I've read it. I'm glad that I've given it a go, and hopefully maybe I will find a dark romance that is for me. But yeah, unfortunately this just wasn't it. Please excuse the fact that this has ripped. It's printed plastic. It's an awful cover. I read Egotistical Book Boy by Eden Finlay and Saxon James, and this is the Book Boy series. I think there's about 8 books of this in total. I know these have only just started printing these covers in the UK, and you can get them from the works for 3 for £7.50. They only had this one, so I don't know whether we're only getting one book every so often. But anyway, I gave this a 3.5 star. I really love the banter and the jokiness in this. It's a rivals to lovers rather than an enemies to lovers. Basically, Anton and Ezra, they're on 2 different teams. They then move on to the same team, or one of them gets transferred, and everything sort of blossoms from there. I did really enjoy it. The only way I can describe it is the 2 main characters were 2 Ilyas from Heated Rivalry. The personalities were very similar to him. So at times I did find myself getting a little bit confused with whose point of view we were reading from, because their personalities were quite similar. But yeah, I did give it a 3.5 star. I found it quite easy to get through. I really enjoyed it. The only thing I would say that really bothered me was we had quite a lack of detail about their past, even though things were mentioned that had bothered them. We didn't really get more much detail or learn any new information about them things, and I think it would have been really good for the story, because a lot of things were mentioned that contributed to the way they were, but it only touched on them. We didn't get the detail that I think this book needed. But overall it was a really good and easy quick read. I read this month, it wasn't art at the time of reading, but it has now released, which was A Summer Stay by Michelle Ruoff. This is a second chance small town romance. It's set in a cabin by the lakes in summer. It's such a beautiful setting, and I give this a 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed this. This book also touches on grief and regret. So there is some heavy topics, but I will say it does balance itself out. This book does try to keep things light. There is possibly a little bit of what I would call dark humour in this, around like grief, etc. So just be warned going into this, it does deal with the loss of a parent. But yeah, I really did enjoy this, which is why I gave it the 4.5 star. There's a lot of slow burn tension. Obviously you've got your second chance romance in there as well. It is really good, and I think for a summer read I really would recommend it. It didn't have a 5-star feeling, which is why you get the 4.5 stars, but yeah, I did. This is my favourite book of the month. It was absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait for book 2 of this to come out, because I definitely will be requesting that arc. Then we have book 4 of the month. This was an arc upon me getting it, but it is now released, and this is A Place to Land by June Jewell. This is another small town romance. Again, unfortunately this does deal with the loss of a grandparent in this, so we've got the topics of grief as well. But I'm really hoping I'm going to love this. I'm only on chapter 3 at the minute, and so far it's been, I don't want to say an easy read, because like I said, it does already deal with those heavy topics, but I have got through those 3 chapters quite fast. Female main character, I'm not particularly keen on her at the minute, but I'm hoping she grows on me. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about this next month in my reading wrap up. So that was everything I read or I'm reading for May. I'm going to do my June TBR tomorrow, because I'm not entirely sure exactly what I want to read. I obviously have my book club book of the month, which I'm really excited to show you. You probably already know her. Think small town cowboy romance, and you probably already got there. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you what I want to read for June.